The Guangzhou Economic and Technological Development Zone is collapsing, and it is bad. They were the only team to keep their core 5 together in the offseason, but now it's finished. Piggy being replaced by Gaga, fine, whatever. But Choi Se-won being gone for Jinmu. It's never been more Jover, it's done. Now they are just Chengdu 2, and if last year's Chengdu was poverty, this team is currently considered dead by all governing parties, and are calling a cardboard box home sweet home. So why is this happening? Well, you could argue Piggy was replaced in the hopes that Gaga would be a better Winston player and increase communication throughout the mostly Chinese team. It's a risky move, but there is significant upside. Piggy's hit a brick wall in terms of Winston progress, and Gaga undoubtedly has more potential. The only downsides are breaking up what little synergy they already have and the possibility of a meta shift away from main tanks. Choi Se-won, however, was far and beyond the best player on this team. There is no way to justify this move from a gameplay perspective. It seems like the players are still getting along on stream and everything like that, so it's just kind of a garbage rumor that comes from nothing. People are talking about how he might be a difficult player to work with, but there is literally not a single shred of evidence to support that. To me, it looks like the org just gave up. Everyone they fired, including the whole coaching staff, is Korean, so it really does not feel like a toxic break. So now one of the best players in the world, someone who was a potential role star candidate in the first half of the season, is out of a job with the regular season almost over. This is a cataclysmic event for Choi heads. He's been overlooked his entire OWL career because of how shit the team around him is, and now that he's finally got a half-decent team, it implodes. Yeah, maybe he played his worst game this year in a do-or-die situation versus a contender squad, but he was still the best player on his team on that day and on any other day you choose. This guy was the scapiest GOAT ever. This isn't meat sports where you can get mad at your $157 quintillion player for not showing up in the playoffs. Maybe if all your hopes and dreams rest on one guy and a Herbalife sponsorship, it's not valid. The Charge were already falling out of favor, with Jimmy making a statement about the unethical use of Sombra in the Overwatch League. And they straight up haven't improved at all this season. Week 1 Charge and Week 13 Charge look and feel exactly the same, or maybe they even got worse. But even still, the cardboard hunters are doomed. Jinmu is a decent enough Sombra, but it just isn't happening unless the meta swap is perfect for this team. And even then, Choi can play all of Jinmu's heroes better than him most of the time, unless Jinmu goes back in time and plays the fusion somehow. So they've replaced one of the best and most flexible flex DPS in the league and a good off tank with a usable Winston for a Pharah Genji 2 trick that dabbles in Sombra and Tracer, and a ball player that has a better than average Winston. This is a straight downgrade. This team is going to be bottom of the barrel. As for Piggy and Choi, it's not impossible for them to find a new team, but it's going to be tough with how limited spending is and how little of the season is really left. Choi would be a raw talent upgrade on literally every single team in the league for this meta, but most are unwilling to pay up or don't want to destroy the current synergy they have. If any team can somehow find the funds, they should be jumping for joy at the prospect of Choi Se GOAT on their team. Piggy's best shot at employment is a meta shift and a solo main tank shitting the bed, so maybe Infernal or Houston Part 2 would be good for him, but I have my doubts. It pains me to see Choi go out sad like this, but let me know your thoughts on this situation in the comments down below. Do you think Choi is actually toxic, or do the Charge just stack zero paper? How doomed are homeless Chengdu? If you like this video, be sure to subscribe for more pro Overwatch content. Have yourself a good one. Deuces.